Welcome into this short video about why I am keeping my clouds. And in generally, I want to talk about old modules and new modules and fancy new products that are coming into the market, which are amazing and they have extra features. But why is important to hang on to your weapons? I have here the original clouds for years, and I also have the Echophone. I have the Herberverb. And also have the Phonogene somewhere else, which I'm also going to place in this case here. Anyway, the fact is that I am using clouds for so long that I know when a sound needs clouds. So it helps me a lot with my composition. So I'm thinking, oh, this sound is great, but it's very static. Clouds can make it move into my stereo image. Clouds can add texture, it can add things to sounds that they might be interesting, but they're very static. So, for example, I have here, let's see if I can, I should take these cables out. So this is the sound. And if I go here and I take this completely off, it's a sound from plates. It's just percussive sound from plates. Interesting because it's random and I like it. So, of course, clouds, it's gonna create completely different. So completely 100% clouds. See what happens. Sounds get weird. Why? Because I have the pitch really low. But why do I have the pitch very low? So I'm looking for my modulation source, which is gone here somewhere. So if I add a modulation source on the voltage per octave on the pitch, it's already a miracle. I know that this sound, it was interesting because of the percussive randomness. I like that, but I needed action. I needed a stereo action, and immediately I get it. I just need to modulate pitch. Now, I can modulate from the same source, and if I go to the reverb, I can modulate the blend turn it off completely. And immediately I have the star of the show in this patch. So the reverb organically opens and closes randomly according to this modulation source together with the pitch changes. And that creates a beautiful, organic, dynamic sound that it can be the basis of your patch, of a whole track even. Now, the whole idea of modules that you trust and that you have for a long time is that you know them very deeply. You know every little quirk, you know every turn of the knob, what it does. And if you don't, take your time, learn it, experiment more with it. It's worth it, especially with clouds. Echophone is the same story here. I get incredible sounds just because I just still use it. I just put a sound in it and I'm like thinking, oh, what is it going to do with Echophone? I'm not really sure, but I'm trying it and I always get something interesting. That's why it's still here. Herberverb, I don't have to mention Herberverb, it's a masterpiece. Anyway, so the reason why I would buy a new clouds or a new version of clouds is the different one. I might want to explore that module, I want to explore that possibility, and I'm curious about it. But this one is not gonna go from here. And if I really like this new clouds, I would put it next to this one and I would use them both. Why? Because I have a lot of secrets. The gain into the clouds. It's an amazing master gain. It's a gain that you could just put any sound. You don't even have to turn the clouds on. Just drive it with the gain and you can have a glorious thing happening. Even your whole patch can go through clouds. It's a stereo input, stereo output, and become thicker and more extraordinary. It has a bigger impact. Anyway, I don't want to talk too much about clouds. I just think that it is a little bit misunderstood, and it's being used for more ambient patches and beautiful atmospheric things, which is great. But this is a wild beast that is being waiting for your crazy ideas. And when you embrace that, you will never let go. That's it. And you will never want a Parasites firmware or a different firmware here. Because if I want a different module, I will just buy a different module. Because if I have here 10 different modules inside Clouds, yeah, I'm always in search for something instead of making music, instead of making Clouds sound amazing. Anyway, that's it for now. Check the description for more info about my channel and this patch that is coming really soon. And yes, please enjoy the modules that you have. You don't need expensive things to make great music. I just bought this nano verb there in the corner for like 40 euros. It's amazing. It's amazing. You don't have to pay so much money. Anyway, that's it. Bye for now. I'll see you in the next one.